Hey, hello, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. My name is tmaaz and this is the Construction Zone. Happy Friday, or if you're watching the VOD, happy day, whatever it might be. Hope you're having a wonderful day, wherever you are and whatever time it may be. It has been a lovely day here in St. Louis. It's about 70 degrees outside, low humidity, the sun is shining, and it is just been a beautiful day. And so we are going to play a little Fortnite tonight, and we are in the middle of PLAYLIVE 2021, the fundraising efforts for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. We are part of Team Hand in Hand that was started by Nega Oryx, Bloody Faster, and Little Sia. I am part of their team, and we are collectively trying to raise funds for the research hospital. It is a fantastic organization. If you are unfamiliar with them, as I would with any donation that you make, I would suggest researching. But they are a wonderful organization, and I really appreciate what they do, and I support what they do. And while we're doing the fundraiser, if you do choose to donate, there is a link in chat. If you do choose to donate while I'm doing the stream, we do have some incentives. We have different things that you can do. They are listed in the chat, but things like you get to pick my character and accessories that I use and play with. Things like, what costume or what skin that my character is wearing and stuff, and there are some in there that I actually don't like, so you're more than welcome to choose those and make me grumble the whole time I'm playing. You can choose the weapon that I have to use, even if it's something that's nerfed or something really powerful. It would be your choice. You can make me drop things out of my inventory, like no matter what it is that I pick up, even if it's something collectible that I need, you can make me drop it. You can choose where I drop, so you could send me into a spicy area where I'm probably not going to last more than 5 minutes, or you could drop me in some remote place where I have to run through the whole game to try to stay inside the storm, or stay out of the storm. And then at one of the higher levels, you'd have the opportunity to squad up if you'd like to, and we can jump into Discord, and you can be on voice, and you can play. We can play some duos or trios or a quad, even if we get that many people. We can play up to 4, including myself, so 3 other people could play. So that is what we're looking at for the evening. Double checking some of my settings here. Let's go ahead and let's see. We're gonna pause the music here, and we are going to switch over to the gameplay. As long as I hit the right button, we are. There we go. Okay. All right. That's interesting. It did this earlier. The volume on the game is muted. And I don't know why. Hold on 1 second. I'll switch settings. Yeah, it's weird. Every once in a while, it makes me switch my inputs, even though all I did was, it was like turning it off and turning it back on again. That's literally what I did. I changed my input and then changed it right back to what it was, and now the sound's working. I'm not sure why it does that, but it has something to do with when I use Discord. Because once I use Discord, it makes my inputs act kind of funny. So, I don't know, but it's working now. If you've been watching the stream previously, you know that I've been playing as the character Raven. I've got her full get-up here. But as far as other... Whoops. That wasn't the button I wanted to hit. This was the button I wanted to hit. As far as characters, I do have a few. I've got Roz. I have Raven. I have 3 out of the 4 versions of Lara Croft, and while we're playing tonight, we are actually going to get the 4th. We have the soccer player, I believe it's Neymar, I believe is his name, Neymar Jr. We have Jones. We have, I think, all the versions of Jones, if not all but one, I believe. And we have this this chicken character that I swear has to be a running gag or something. I have no idea why that chicken's in this game. And then we have she is one of the what do they call it? The dinosaur period, or the Tirana is Bone Punk. That's what it was, Bone Punk. But she came into the game about the same time that like all the Jurassic characters did. So what we're actually going to do before we start up, we are going to go after this last Lara Croft character. I have the Legend series. I have the classic version, or 25th anniversary version, and I have the classic original version. There is one more that is kind of a secret. It's a new one, and we're going to go after it. We're going to go get it. So let's go ahead and save that. And to get this item, or this, to do this quest, you have to be in Lara Croft's character to do it. So we're going to switch over. Okay, we've got Laura's backpack. Yeah, Laura's survivor backpack. We'll save that. We're going to switch to Laura's weapons. We're going to switch to Laura's shoot. And we'll switch to Laura's what do you call it? The Spelunker special, the contrails. We will change out the spray paint. And we will change out... I didn't know she could do Raven's maneuver. That's pretty cool that she can do Raven's. It seems kind of weird to see her do it, but she can do Raven's maneuver. Let's see, we'll just give her one of these, one of the dance ones. Is it this one? Yeah, we'll just, sure. We'll do that. I think the Boots and Cats is my favorite. I just find that so funny to watch Lara Croft beatboxing. I love it. Oh, and we'll switch all of our wraps back. I know this seems kind of tedious, but I like for everything to match when I play. And then we'll switch this back to Laura's. Oh, we never got a Laura screensaver, did we? Yeah, she doesn't have a screen, a loading screen. I just realized that. That's strange, I wonder why. Alright, so we'll reset to the default one. Okay, so that's everything. Let's go back into play mode. And let's look at our quests. These are our quests that we're going to do for the evening. The first quest that we're going to do is not marked on the map. It's not listed as a quest that you can get. Or maybe it was, I don't remember. But there is, they were kind of quiet about doing this, but on the map, they added a new place on the map. Also, if you don't want spoilers, you could turn your audio off and hide the on-screen text, so you can't see what I'm saying. And what I'll do is I'll wave my hand when I'm done talking about it, but you might want to look away and like not listen for a second if you don't want spoilers and you want to find this yourself. So I'll give you like 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. They kind of quietly added a new area to the map, and it's really small, and if you weren't looking for it, you'd probably miss it. But down here at the bottom of the map, there is a new island that just popped up out of nowhere. And it's really close to the shore. It's real easy to get across. But on this island, there is a character, one of the non-player characters, the number 50 non-player character, Aurelia. Dig the whole outfit. She's kind of a skeleton queen. She's got the mask and the whole deal going on here. It is called Isla Nublada, I believe is how you pronounce that. She protects the island. It is her island. And on that island, there is what you can't see here. It's kind of blue, so it's hard to see. There's basically a set of like stone ruins there. But inside there is an altar. And on the altar, there is a legendary weapon. And if you wander around the island or whatever, she'll just sit there and watch you. She doesn't really pay much attention to you. However, if you touch the legendary weapon and grab it while you're wearing your Lara Croft costume, two things happen. One of the things happens whether or not you're Lara Croft, it doesn't matter. If you touch the weapon, regardless of who you are, she attacks because she is protecting that item on the island. So she will attack you and she goes full force after you. However, if you're Lara Croft, not only does she attack you, but your character turns gold. Your entire character, like Midas, like you're turned into gold. And it's really cool. And I noticed some players were running around, they were gold, and I was like, that's odd. Wonder where that came from. And it turns out that's what it is. When you grab the legendary gold weapon, you yourself turn gold. And once you have it, you get to keep that character as one of your playable characters. So now I'm going to talk a little bit more so that the words scroll off the screen, and so I don't give any secrets away. And now I'm going to wave so the people who weren't listening can come back. There you go. Okay. Still had the screen. Okay. So we are going to drop there. Hold on one second. That should not have triggered. Yet I have all licensed audio muted. I don't know what that was all about. Yeah, that should not have triggered. I do apologize. Interesting, and my map marker is missing now too. Something very weird just happened. Not sure what that was all about. But anyway, we are going to check our quests and see what's going on. Let's see what we got here. We have surviving storm phases. That just happens naturally. Harvest stone from Caddy Corner. Okay, we have had that one before. And that one's actually a little tricky because what they make you do, they're very specific about it. It's not like this whole area. It is literally like right here. And so if you come in late after somebody else has already done it, there's not a whole lot of rocks there for you to break apart that count as part of that quest. So just as an FYI, if you're playing quests, let's see, consume bananas. Okay. How long? Okay, so we have the whole stream to do that. Searching ammo boxes comes with the territory. Rifles comes with the territory. Completing bounties comes with the territory. I don't do those on purpose. Travel distance while swimming comes with the territory. Bandages and medkits, same. Dealing damage from above, the same. Traveling on foot, of course. Eliminating other players, of course. Headshot eliminations, of course. Using campfires. This I try to do whenever I find one of them. And part of me kind of feels bad about that because if another player comes by and they need the to use it, It's going to cost him extra because it's going to be gone. Because once you burn it, I think it costs you extra either gold or resources or something to relight it. This one I haven't even attempted yet because it's a 2-step process to do that. And there's 3 of them, so you have to do it multiple times. Completing bounties, again, that just happens, you know, as we come across them. This is a new one. Shockwave grenade yourself while you're in the storm. Interesting. Okay. Activate a rift by purchasing it from a character. Okay, that's pretty easy to do. The soccer ones, we haven't done any of the ones as this character because we haven't dressed as that character yet. Crafting a mechanical bow, a mechanical explosive bow, and a mechanical shockwave bow. These are so resource intensive, they're actually hard to make. Like the mechanical explosive bow, I believe it takes 2 mechanical pieces and like 6 grenades. It takes an incredible amount of stuff to make one of these. And it seems like the 24K is a little low for what they're asking you to do. Defeating the Glyph Master Raz is incredibly hard. Hence why it's 90,000. Yeah, that one's gonna take a while. Dealing damage to opponents with the recycler. I started to do this one on my last stream on Wednesday, and I actually didn't realize the recycler gun, which I lovingly call the Hoover, because you have to suck up like other things for like bullets. But I didn't realize that with the gun, you have to. It's a long range weapon. It's not a close range weapon, and if you shoot something close range, it has a very powerful blowback that will actually damage you. And I didn't realize that, and I actually knocked myself out of the game by using this. And the part that really made me sad was this didn't even count. I not only did I die, but I died for no reason. So just as a forewarning, when you pick up a recycler, don't shoot things close up. It's gotta be at a distance, otherwise it'll hurt you. Dealing damage with a pistol at close range. Marking weapons of different rarity. I have 6 out of the 7. The 7th step of this, and this should be worth a lot more than 24K. The 7th step of this is very hard, and it involves Raz, so haven't done that one yet. And catching fish is just something you do over time, so that's not a big deal. So, what is the next one we can do in conjunction with what we're already doing? Ammo, rifle, bounties, swimming. Hey, we could that's a lot. There's no way. Bandages, medkits, damage from above, travel, eliminate. Use shield potions. I think shockwave grenade is one of the only ones that isn't like location dependent, or so either the shockwave grenade or activating a rift. So if we see any characters that we can talk to, we'll see if we can activate a rift. Yeah, so alright, so we'll try to activate a rift. We will try to find what is that thing called? Where is it? Shockwave grenade. It's the purple grenade. It's like a big purple glowing ball. So if we find one of those, we'll stick it in our back pocket. Once the storm closes to a certain level, we'll step into the storm, use it and step back out and we'll be done. So that we don't waste a lot of health and energy putting ourselves in danger in the storm. So yeah, that should cover it. Let's go ahead and jump. We're on solo. We changed everything back. We are now Lara again. Let's go. All right. We'll get into the loading area. There we go. Let's go, we'll go look in here. And oh, I was gonna sit back there and relax. All right, we're already over our drop point, so let's do it. Try to drop as fast as possible so we can get onto the island. There you go. Because I noticed a couple other people look like they might be heading here as well. Alright. We have to pick up a weapon. Alright. We're gonna come down. We're gonna talk to her. No. Oh, did you actually... Of course his name is Dude Bros. Of course your name is Dude Bros. Let's go back. I hope she takes you out, you idiot. That's what you get for doing that. Unbelievable. Oh, that was frustrating. Okay, we're gonna go back. That's... Okay. Take two. We will try once again to fulfill this part. Oh, that's funny. It's named Dude Bros. Oh boy. If that wasn't on the nose. Oh. Are any of these... You know, I don't think I've ever seen a, where is it? Oh, it's way down there. I forgot to mark it. I don't think I've ever seen a flare gun in the staging area. That would be fun. I would just immediately run around and try to snag all the buildings. Alright, let's try this again. I don't hear anyone else above me, so... I think I should be the only one here this time. Alright, you've got to be kitted out to fight her. I don't think that's enough. I don't think anybody else came down, so... Alright, Laura. So let's try this again. Tribute. Alright, you ready? Is that an SMG? No, that's a shotgun. Pump shotgun, makeshift pump. Alright. Run. We're gonna come out here. Come on. Oh, she snuck out and got a close up. Okay, that was two. Alright, ready up again. That's what I was saying, it's going to take a couple times to do this. Because they don't give you very powerful weapons out there, of course. You've got the legendary, but it's a standard, like, rifle, so you have to get quality shots in on her. And if she gets too close, she gets good aim. She needs to stay farther back. So sometimes it's a process. Now, I'm just curious before I jump into this game. It looked like it already gave me, even though I died, it looked like it gave me let's leave. I'm just gonna jump out really quick and go back to the menu here. Because if it gave it to me already, I'm not even going to mess with going back there again. It did. This is the prize for grabbing that gun. This is the solid gold Lara Croft anniversary style. And so now I have... let's go to locker. I now have all the variations of Lara. There's classic, 25th anniversary, the modern legend version, and then the legend version in gold. Let's go ahead and go back, and we'll kit back out as Raven again. Alright, that stays. The weapon changes back. That changes back. That changes back. That changes back. And that changes back. And these all go to Spire. Alright, getting everything lined back out here. It would be nice if this just did. I was wondering, I was like, is that even saving? Seemed like I did that one a couple times before it stuck. And there we go. And that goes back to that. Alright. I could probably save that as a preset. Let's do that. Save. Reset 1. Wait, decline. Oh, preset 1 is like the basic. That's fine. Yeah. We'll save it anyway. There we go. Alright, let's go to play. Okay, so, let's look at our quest again. I think we should do the catty corner one, since I already know how to do that one, and it's fairly quick. We could do that, and because there's a gas station over there, I think that I feel like the chance is going to be pretty good that we're going to get a shockwave over there, because catty corner has a lot of goodies. So let's mark our map, and let's go ahead and drop. What is the highest point here? We could probably drop here and slide down the hill. That'll work. All right, let's do it. Oh. I forgot I was still holding my coffee cup. I need to pick up my controller. There we go. That is a little more accurate, even though I'm playing with the keyboard. That's fine. All right. There we go. We're loaded in. And let's look around. Let's see if we can find a flare gun. There's a lot of people down there. What's this? Makeshift submachine gun. Ooh, holy cow, that was fast. Okay. Didn't get much time at all to look. Alright, we're not going to get very close at all. In fact, I'm glad we're going to a high location, because we're going to be sailing in from quite a distance away. I don't want to drop too fast. We got a lot of ground to cover yet. Yeah, we may need to glide for a little bit here. We've still got over 500 meters to go. We're dropping quick. We're going to be able to just fly in because of the angle. Yeah, due to the angle, we're going to be able to just fly in. Oh, I missed. What? That was wild. Shoot. Come on. What in the world are you doing? Good grief. That scared the heck out of me. Pick up one of those for later. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what... saw that. Okay, I had decent firepower. He had really good firepower. As an anonymous player. Alright. Let's go ahead and just ready back up. We know exactly where we're going. Why is he building? Are you planning on camping out there? What a strange thing to do. Interesting. Huh. I don't think I've ever seen somebody do that early in the game. Strange. I need to check something here real quick while we're loading. Let's see. We'll do that. And we are dropping hot. It is directly below us. I heard that. Drop. Come on, drop. He's still gonna get there faster than me. How was he able to do that? We'll try. I don't know if we're gonna be able to pull this off or not. Come on. Oh, banana. Need those for a future quest. It's over here, isn't it? Where is it? Need that. I have a feeling that other person is doing the... Started to say doing the quest. Where are they? Oh, oh. You're getting in a car and leaving. Once you have it. This is why I hate dropping spicy. I just want to do the rocks. I don't even want... Alright, let's grab the gold. Is there anything else in there? There's the truck. Are they gonna leave? Alright, get in the truck and leave. Come on, I've only got 3 minutes to get this thing done. I need you to escape. There you go. There you go. That's fine. Blow the place up. I don't care. I just want you to leave. Yep. Take off. Alright. Perfect. Alright. Oh, he's coming back. Nope. 139. 149. We need one more. There we go. Okay. There we go. Let's see, somebody met an early end out here. Alright. They already got all this stuff, didn't take the ammo. Crap, somebody else is here. Oh, the storm. Alright, we gotta go. Let me out. Too late. I was gonna run back and get that health pack. That's alright. The water's moving against us. We go over this way. How far do we have to run? Let's go around this way. I'm gonna check the map really quick while we're running. Oh, we're really close. If I stop and eat these bananas, I should be okay. Yeah, I'm gonna... And I'll eat the pepper because the pepper will make me run faster. And we are going to keep running because now that we're out of the storm and we got the pepper speed, we'll just keep going. Put some distance between us and that storm. was about perfect timing as you could ask for. Hello. Thank you. Alright, health and shields. Where are we? Those huts may have something up there. The fisher on the island might have... He might have something that'll... Yeah, let's talk to him. Thank you. Thank you. And that's it. We're gonna eat that. We're gonna pick that up. We're gonna swap those out. Gotta go. They're above me. They're fighting somebody else now. So we'll sneak around this way and go to the gas station. And hopefully we don't pop up on them. Come on. Ah. Somebody's in there. Missed me. We're going to put some distance between us and those guns. There we go. Somebody's already been here. However, the one thing they probably didn't realize this place comes in super handy for resources. And got 4 of those now. Alright, well they're still fighting. There we go. We're gonna hide in the corner here. Go into our inventory. Boost that up. We're not. Alright, let's... I'm stuck. I'm literally stuck. I'm like part of the... I can't move? What is happening? I'm literally... Okay, there we go. What the hell was that all about? Oh, no, back in the water. Faster. There you go. Now you cannot run it. Shoot. I jumped too late. That's alright. Good shot, Eternal. Alright, so what did we finish? I sure took him by surprise though. He didn't even see me coming up over that hill. Alright, let's see. We got... okay, we harvested the stone from Catty Corner, and we got the bananas. So that was worth about... so we got 2,500 in survival, 150 from combat, but we got like 4,800 from these, or 48,000. So we'll return to the lobby. Oh, and I got the cool spire. Why is my cape doing that? Oh, is that a flying thing? Okay, that's really cool. Hold on. It is. Instead of the eagle. And the eagle's really cool. But that's kind of awesome. Because it just looks like you're flying or hovering. Alright, I dig that. Alright, we're going to use that one at least for one. At least for one round, we're going to use that one. Alright, so we got the usual backpack going. Everything else stays the same. Alright, let's go back here. Let's go back here. Let's check our list and see what we've got going on. Alright. Need to look at... where did I add it? No. Oh, there it is. Okay. Sorry, I couldn't remember one of my commands. I was looking for the PLAYLIVE so that I could post up information about St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, and if folks so choose to donate, that there is a link available for them to access. There we go. Okay, so land... oh, here's a new one. Landing at the spire. That's pretty easy to do. All you have to do is just land on top of the spire. Pistol damage, no. Survive storm phases. Okay, so that's just going to happen naturally the next time the next storm comes in. As long as I survive it. Ammo boxes, complete bounties, travel distance bandage. Okay, one of the other ones... okay, consuming bananas. I already did 3 of those, so we only have 5 more of that to do. Using campfires, that's a constant. Where is... okay, this one. We're still looking for a shockwave grenade. Because as long as we have one of those in our pocket, as long as we're anywhere close to the edge of the storm, we can just step into the storm, use it, and step back out of the storm. So that's fine. Activate a rift by purchasing it from a character. Oh, yeah. And that's a good-sized one, too. That's 24K. Okay, so we may be able to knock a couple of these out. If we get to the spire, land on the spire, we'll get that, use the jettison, the portal or whatever that thing is that shoves you off. Or we could just use one of the repelling ropes, rappel down to where Jonesy is, down here. I don't know if Jonesy has a portal or not. I don't know which... I don't remember which friends have a portal. And I'm still looking for a recycler gun. Because that is... because of how much damage that thing deals, it won't... Once we find one, it won't be hard at all. We just have to use it. Just... The funniest thing about this is that thing kept popping up everywhere when I didn't want it, and now that I want it, I can't find it. It's I think that's just a prime example of Murphy's Law. Whenever you don't want something, it's everywhere. Whenever you do need it, it can't be found. And then the first time I do find, not only did I find it on this quest, I found a legendary version of it. I picked it up and I shot something really close to me, and it knocked me out of the game because it knocked all my health and all my shields off. That was funny. Alright, so we're going to do Spire, Jonesy. Because I know Roz has a rift, but the chances of finding him alive these days are kind of hard because everyone's trying to do these quests. And there are numerous quests that involve Roz, or Raz, or whatever his name is. Alright, so we want to land on the spire itself. We're going to use the ropes. We're going to get out of the spire. We're going to come down here to where Jonesy is. Not Jonesy. Jonesy is the guy from the shipwreck. It's just Jones. And oh, this is the bridge that has all the goodies on it. Okay, so Spire, get off of there. So once I land on the Spire, I will mark this on the map, because finding the right rope that comes down to get away from the Spire is hard sometimes. So get on the Spire, rappel down, go here. See if he has stuff of value. We can probably get kitted out pretty good. Run down the hill, and there has to be, out of these three places, one of them has to have the two items we're looking for, which is a shockwave and the Hoover. So fingers are crossed. That's our plan of attack. We'll see how well it goes. Let's go ahead and jump in. Who's dancing? He's disco dancing. I was like, what? I was like, that sounds like 70s disco music. Sure enough. Thank the bus driver. Don't be rude. And we're gonna fly pretty close to direct drop. So this should be. I love when you put the marker directly on top of the spire, because it looks like the spire is glowing up into the sky. Alright, and when you land on top of the spire, you got to be careful, because you can actually get down closer than the spire. That was a pretty landing. Alright, well, let's do that really quick. Map. Mark it. Alright, there's our marker over there. Really? She can't see me already, can she? That music's getting too loud. Yeah, we're out of... we are outie. Not taking a chance with her. She's way too well armed. I really wish that you could put down and just like, I wish I could put that item down and not run with it. Alright, hopefully they don't shoot me in between point A and point B. Because they were running away as I'm trying to run towards it. Alright. Got that. Mr. Jones, do you have a rift? Well, what you got here? Nice. I didn't know the coconut gave you shields. Okay. Nice. Hey, Jones. Nice. What do you have for me? I'd like some animal bones, please. And what else do you have? Meat, wildlife. That's it? Wow. That's alright. Thanks anyway. Okay. It looks like whoever came over here snagged the... Yeah, there's a... Yeah, they grabbed that chest. Darn it. Before they bolted. Alright, we are inside the storm. So, now I said after we talked to him, we were going to go hit the bridge. Alright. Alright. Pump shoddy. Alright. Scanning the horizon for movement. I don't see anybody. Let's hit the bridge. Alright. Let's see what's in here. not hearing anything. Somebody must have picked it over already. Oh, wait, no. Not completely. I got no gold for that. Robbed. Alright, so I have 2, 3. I can upgrade this. Hold on. But I can't upgrade that. Okay. Inventory, this, crafting, go. That submachine gun is a nice tool. Alright. More bones. Really? Not a single shockwave. I'll be real honest, I'm stunned. I can't believe I haven't found a single shockwave. What's this? Oh, another one of those. Okay, now I have 6. Down here, there is a little... Not here this time. Sometimes there's a survive the storm. Okay. Sometimes inside of there is a chest. Okay, we gotta head this way now. The storm's pushing us over this way. Okay. Nope. Animal bones. Okay, so I have 5 of those. I need... a bunch of, wait, where's that gas station? It's up here. If I can get enough mechanical out of this gas station, I could make that bow into the... Oh, look at what we have here. Hello. I need that. Okay, so I need to change to this. Come on. There we go. 1 of those. 2 of those. Need 1 more. Oh, come on. There has to be 1 more. There has to be 1 more. Somebody's coming. Surprise! Not sure how you didn't see me. I was standing right there in the corner. Oh, are you kidding me? He had a legendary rocket launcher. That thing was making a lot of noise. It's impossible to hear where that truck was. Alright, what have I got? That's a pump. We're switching those out. Will anything in here give me a mechanical? Where are you? Crap, the storm's coming. I've got a bolt. I don't know where they were. Alright, some folks might think I'm goofy for not taking that rocket launcher, but I just have no practice in using those things. Wait, the storm. Alright. Really quick. Go into the storm. There we go. Alright. We did that. Okay, I am like on my last leg here. I have to get some health. Nope, can't go that way. Yeah, all it's literally, if anything, even so much as grazes me, I'm gone. I've only got 26% health. And the storm's about to move. Is there anything? Ah! He doesn't see me. I have a feeling that's not going to last for long. He's going to hide in the bushes. I gotta make a run for it. This storm's gonna kill me otherwise. Okay, sounds like he's preoccupied with somebody else. That's good. Now I know on that little island down there in the middle of this lake, there is a chest. The chances of it still being here are slim. That is not what I meant to do. That's what I meant to do. Alright, that's all I can do. Yeah, that's... I was caught between a rock and a hard place. Oh, he just knocked off a couple of us. Wow. Oh, and he's like a... The costume he's wearing, I think you have to be over level 100 to get. So he's... Yeah, he's a high-level player. That's fine. Let's see. So... We landed at the spire. We survived the storm phase. Let's go back. We leveled up again. Oh, okay. No, we have to go to the locker. Where is this thing? A banana. Oh. I don't get the thing with the fruit and the ducks and or the chickens. I don't understand. Yeah, he was, because he's on a battle pass, and I'm like here. I'm already at level 90. Good grief. But that suit he was wearing, not there. So that 100 is the Guardian. Is it that one? It's, I think that suit is like way down on the locked things in the battle pass. So we're at level, go back one, there we go. So what's next? Kablamo, more V coins. That, I really like that. I'm looking forward to getting that as one of the level up rewards. Alright, so let's check our next quest. Well, we got so close to finishing a quest that I wasn't even trying for. And it was one of the bows. Because we just happened to land on a ton of grenades. And so I had all 6 grenades. All I needed was a couple of the mechanicals, and we could have made this mechanical explosive bow, which is really, I've been having a lot of difficulty making, and it's one of the last 2 that I have to make. Okay, so land at Styx Restaurant, that's out here at Craggy. And I know that the NPC there doesn't have a rift. She upgrades weapons. Let's see, we have ignite structures with fire. We're back to doing that again. SMG complete. Swimming, bandages, dealing, eliminating. We still only need 5 more bananas. Use campfires. Got 20 more of those to use. Let's see. All right, so I think we'll go. We're gonna go on this is gonna be a very specific quest, because we're looking for the recycler gun, which we've had a very hard time up to this point finding. We are going to look for sorry, got a weird notification. Okay, just making sure. Sorry about that. I am actually on call for my day job, and so I am being very attentive of any kind of alerts or anything that come through, because if I do get a call, I'll have to drop off really quick and take care of stuff. Let's see. We can head back over here. All right, that'll work. Let's see. We've already been on for like an hour and a half. I'll tell you what, let's do this. Let's do this real quick. All right, yeah, let's take a brief intermission. I'm just gonna get up really quick. I'm gonna stretch my legs a little bit. I'm going to close the shades because it's getting dark outside and I need to close up. And I need to refresh my coffee, use the restroom, all that kind of stuff. So it's no more than a couple minutes. We'll just take a couple minutes here really quick to stretch, refill drinks, do whatever we need to do. And then we'll come back and we'll jump back into it. So we'll be right back in just a bit. All right, we are back. I hope you had a chance to get up, do whatever you needed to do. Whether that be a bathroom break, stretch your legs, whatever it might be. All right, we are going to jump back into the gameplay here. We're going to jump back into Fortnite. And just a reminder, we are part of Team Hand in Hand during PLAYLIVE 2021. We are raising funds and awareness throughout the month of May for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. And we are trying to bring all of us closer to ending childhood cancer by supporting this organization. If you would like to donate, there is a link in chat. You can click either exclamation point, I'm sorry, not click. You can type exclamation point donate or exclamation point play live, all one word. And that will give you more information on the fundraising efforts, as well as the links to, as well as information on the incentives for donating. Okay, let's see. We are gonna jump back into the game. All right, let's see here. So we decided we're gonna do one of the easy ones, which is landing at Fish Sticks. Or Fish Sticks, landing at Sticks Restaurant. Sticks Restaurant is one of the northernmost buildings on the map. It's this giant building up here on Craggy Cliffs. So we will we'll land on the roof if it's spicy. If it's not, we will land on the back patio back there, because it's just easier to walk in than to break through the ceiling. So we'll do that. And then what we're after is we're looking for a Hoover gun, the recycler, and we are also looking for all of the bits and pieces necessary to upgrade to craft a bow. So what that means is we need mechanical parts and either explosives, like grenades, or shockwaves. I have a hard enough time finding one of these, much less numerous items of them. So this one's a bit tricky, and it's probably going to take quite a while. The first one is just a mechanical bow. That's easy. It's literally like you need to have just a bow and a couple of those mechanical gear looking pieces. Easy enough. But adding the explosives to it makes it pretty difficult. So yeah, let's drop it Craggy. We'll get that one knocked out, and then we will move along with the storm and whatnot as need be to make our way through the game. But while we're doing it, we're really going to try to knock out the recycler and to get some of these bows done, because those are some nice big ticket items that are fairly uncomplicated. Why does it keep going to this? No. Did I click? Hold on. Did I click? All I clicked was escape. And it opened that again. Weird. Wait, they made Daryl Dixon one of the characters? Hold on. Hold on. Go to top. There's a bunch of dances. They have a Valkyrie? What? That's an actual Valkyrie costume. I mean, minus my backpack, but... Okay, that's really cool. And it has the bone wings. Okay, now for a Valkyrie, I wouldn't have done bone wings. It should have been more like your traditional bird wings. Valkyries were... Yeah, I don't know if I would have done bone wings on a Valkyrie. That seems a bit strange. But cool nonetheless. And the Frostwing is her glider. Okay, that's pretty epic. And it's considered a legendary glider. No way. Okay, that's 3,500. It's only featured for 22 hours. I'm gonna have to think on that one. Gleam. Whoa, these are kind of wild. It reminds me of the Electric Daisy. the EDM the electronic dance festival. Power chord, that's pretty cool. Moniker. Who's that supposed to be? Kind of looks like Jones. Huh. Interesting. Crab dance. Survivors in Arms. Huh. That's interesting. They got Lara Croft really close. That one's not so much. The outfit's cool, yeah. Huh. Yeah, those aren't super close. I wonder if they didn't... No, it says Daryl Dixon. Okay, so they're using the actual names, so... Beast Boy. Beefy Batman. And then everything else is the same. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to think real hard about Valkyrie. That one, I really like that. That was a nice design. Alright, so let's go back. And we will jump into it. Alright, again, we're looking for a flare. Oh, no, didn't want. There we go. Looking for a flare gun. Thought I saw. Oh, they're over here. Okay. Yep. Didn't even have time to make it that far. Oh, it is directly below us. Alright, and if it's too spicy there, we'll just pop out and we'll go to... kidding me? That's over the front door, that's right. Alright, so I got that. It's above me. This is a pain in the neck to hit. What is that? It's a revolver. Alright. We don't need minis and maxis. This is kind of overkill here. Let's swap out. Did everybody else bail already? Okay. Bow. We need that. We need... Hello. There we go. All right. We're getting close to just needing mechanicals. Hello. Alright, can I get mechanicals from this stuff? Was it my imagination, or did a soccer ball fly out of that? I swore a soccer ball flew out of that. Okay, no, I was hoping that mechanicals would come out of this. None. Alright, is there anything below this? No. No mechanicals there either. Darn. If I destroy a car, I bet I'll get one. Or like maybe this boat down here. Alright, let's look into that real quick. I just walked up to a door, closed it on my face, and then walked into it. There's a chest in that boat. Right there. Okay, there's one. Okay, so the answer is we don't seem to get... We don't seem to get mechanicals from the boats. Are there any more? What about this boat? Excuse me? Shoot. Now goes that boat. We are somehow still in the zone. We don't get it from that. Something in here. Crap, somebody came back. Hello. Where'd it go? Oh, it's up even higher. Hello. We have to run. Hey, you. Thanks. Inventory. This. Crafting. Wait, back. Can she upgrade this? Storm's coming. I gotta go. Please let this car have gas in it. entirely sure how that just happened, but I really don't want to go in there. So I am going to avoid that if at all possible. Nope, can't run up there. If he's here, I'm gonna hire him. Where is he? There he is. Hey, Jonesy. Okay, inventory. This. Crafting. Okay, inventory. Crafting. This. Craft. That was 2. Alright, Storm's gonna be moving any time now. Wait, can I hire you? Alright, how many are left? There's only 9 of us. I'm doing everything I can to stay out of that building. It is a madhouse in there. I don't want to get stuck inside those walls. Alright. What is that? That was just a random legendary chest? Wow. That's a pretty view. Okay, somebody's building over there. There are multiple people fighting each other. Lots of gunfire. That's a pump shotgun. Do I have... What is he shooting at out here? Okay, that person's gone. Who is shooting? The last 2 people are shooting. That's the other last two people. Okay, there's one of them. Right. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? That was clutch. Nice. Oh, Hammond, you picked a great time to walk in. Hey, it's great to see you. Thanks for stopping by. All right, not too shabby. Let's see, we eliminated players, we traveled on foot, we survived 3 out of 5. Okay, we have crafted, now all we need is a mechanical shockwave bow. We dealt damage from above, and we landed at Styx. Alright. Let's return to the lobby. I thought there was another player left. I thought there was 3 of us. I didn't realize he had knocked out the other player. Alright, so let's look at our quests and see what we've got going here. So catch fish, no. Survive storm phases, that's an automatic. Wait, why is that so high? And when they say survive, does that mean I have to be in the storm and then come out of it? I'm curious about that one. Okay, so we still didn't find the recycler this time around. And we didn't find the shockwaves to make the shockwave bow. However, we found the grenades to make the explosive bow. So, we still got those 2 big ticket items. The Hoover and the what the heck? I just said what the name of it was. It's not explosive, it's the other one. Shockwave. Yeah, mechanical shockwave bow. Okay, so bow damage, pistol damage, ignite. Oh, we didn't ignite any structures with fire. And we ran past several gas cans. Search ammo boxes, bounties. All of this is usual stuff. Okay, so we don't have any specific landing places. So let's land at places that we are familiar with and we know it's not terribly spicy. So that we can live for a while. I don't recall. Oh, maybe landing at the warehouse or the factory or whatever at Slurpy Swamp is generally a bad idea just because of how many people land there. But landing in the outskirts and hitting these outer buildings, that can sometimes provide some decent loot. So I think what I'll do is I'm going to land in this batch of buildings, and I'm really hoping that we'll find a recycler gun out there. Because as far as I'm concerned, the bow and the shockwave bow, that's secondary, just because it's the unlikelihood of getting all the pieces we need is pretty high, because you need a whole lot of stuff for that. But the recycler gun, all we need to do is have it, and I think we have to eliminate a couple players with it, and as long as they're not kitted out really well, that gun is super powerful. It deals an unbelievable amount of damage. The problem is it's just so problematic to use because you have to keep like sucking up stuff from the ground and like buildings and whatnot to make it work. Can we get to the bush in time? Yep, we did. Jump. Oh, missed. Alright, where's our drop point? All the way on the other side of the island. We are going to be the last people off the bus. We'll sit in the back where it's fun. Yeah, we're like literally going to be the last people off the bus. Just let it kick us off. Are you kidding me? Somebody else is landing here? This is probably going to be short-lived. Yeah, because I don't think there's any weaponry out here. Or I think there's a gas can out here. What's up, Slurp? Oh, sure. There you go. Now I can work in peace. I'll hire him as my gun. Okay, so we need to blow up some buildings. Are there any gas cans here? Well, we finally have a weapon. Makeshift revolver. We're gonna hold on to our crafting. I'm not seeing. No. Huh. I would have swore there was a gas can up here. Oh, we're gonna run out of time. We've only got a minute left and the map's gonna move. Aha. That'll work. Missed. Missed. Hello? Okay, didn't mean to do that, but alright. Oh hey. More ammo. Pick that up. Quick, we'll go over here. And we'll get this building out of the way. If I set it... inventory. Drop. Oh. Okay. We gotta get out of here. I hit the wrong button. And now the storm's gonna be moving. I need some slurp. There's a few left sitting up here. That didn't go as intended. Did it even do... It barely even did any damage. Good grief. Oh. Too late, we gotta run. Come on, Chugs. Come with me, buddy. Jump. Stay ahead of the storm. That's right behind me. And now it's in front of me. I wonder how far we have to run. Oh, we're so not gonna make this. Unless we find a car. If they hit me, I'm a goner. Serious. This has been picked clean. There's nothing here. If I survive this, it's gonna be just pure stupid luck. Because at this point, someone is rapid fire shooting a bow and arrow at me. And they're a horrible shot. How do they have that many arrows? Please, 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 please. Okay, that was a little bit better. Now we need health. This place is never fun. This has always got shooty boys in it. We'll take it. It'll let us survive one extra shot. Hello. Please let there be health in here. I need some health. This is actually a pretty guarded place. This isn't too shabby. Willing to pay extra for a little more fire. So close. Alright. I see a chest. I see two chests. Okay, well, I'm still not a single shockwave. How do I get up there? Yeah. You came running after me. That makes me sad. What is that? Why is that so sparkly? I don't know, let's take it. Yeah. Still no shockwaves. Oh, I know there's a lot of good stuff in here. Hold on. Okay, there's one of the pieces we need. Now, I just need... It's above me. Where is it? Ah, it's up here. Jinkies. I just got healed up. Oh, luckily it's not that far. Does this count as surviving the storm? Okay, we got shooty boys up here. I don't have a choice because the storm's right behind me. Oh, nuts. I'm just trying to run. What are the chances I can get somewhere where there's health? Because I've got no health left. Hello, cabin. Is that a recycler gun? That's a recycler gun. No, it's not. It's a primal rifle. Do we hide? There's a... Alright, we gotta stop hiding. I want that. Back to hiding. Someone's driving through the water. As you do. I can't craft while I'm hiding, can I? I hear somebody... Oh, there he is up there. Am I allowed to... I can't target them, can I? He's running right towards me. Okay, somebody just died. We are still in the circle. Are you kidding me? Okay, so the two people are shooting at each other, plus the guy in the car makes 4 with me. Okay, lots of shooting. 3 left. The guy in the car, the other guy. Oop. There's a drop right next to me. Are you kidding? That was. I'm not even sure that's okay. I kind of feel bad. I kind of feel bad for that one. Oh, that was a surprise attack. He had no idea it was coming. Okay. What did we get out of that? Okay, we lit the structures on fire, so we did get that one. All right. There was all kinds of... Oh, and there was a recycler. One of them had a recycler gun. Somebody had the Hoover. Well, that's spiffy. Yeah, that's part of the Neymar Jr. set. I'm like, oh, that looks like a military jet. Good grief. Alright, doesn't go with my getup, but But it's interesting. Alright, so we're gonna go back. Alright, let's look at our quests again. Drop down. Okay, I'm not seeing... That was a haul. If you think about where we just were, we dropped here. We drove, cut through here, ran, got up to the movie theater place. I think it was more like we did like a U-turn almost. Because I think it was starting to go this way and then the storm moved this way. Because we left Colossal Crops and crossed the water. So we were somewhere out here, out near Pleasant Park by the time it was over. Yeah, we'd almost crossed the entire island by the time it was said and done. Eliminate, consume bananas, headshots, campfires. Well, that campfire came in clutch. Holy cow. That was just, that couldn't have been better timing. It was just pure luck the way that worked out. Complete bounties. Activate a rift by purchasing it from a character. Okay, we still haven't activated a rift. So we still have the same basic 3. Activate a rift, which we'll find if we find a character who has one. The recycler gun. And the multi-part one, which is a bow, multiple shockwaves, and the mechanical parts to make it. Which I honestly, I don't know how anybody has completed that, because I don't think I've ever. Oh wait, but when you pick up a shockwave, it's not usually one. Usually, there's a couple of them when you pick one up, especially if they were in a chest. So maybe that's how I get that one taken care of. Let's see. Where are we going to drop? Trying to think of a place. Because at this point, we're looking for loot. We're mostly looking for loot, because we need we're looking for weaponry to build or to use. There is. I have landed at Pleasant Park a couple times, especially when there was a quest up here I had to do. And this house, I was able to commandeer this house several times. I don't remember ever seeing a recycler gun up there, but it did have quite a bit of loot, and I did find shockwaves up there before. So let's give this a shot. And if we end up getting knocked out of here pretty quick, because this area does tend to be pretty heavily populated, we'll probably go for we'll probably try to look up in the docks. The docks usually have a good selection of stuff. I am still on my hunt for a flare gun. Here on the island. Thank you, bus driver. Anonymous 279 is in this game again? We seem to be on the same cycle of games. Let's see. Yeah, we're within 1,000. Oh, right at 1,000. Alright. Drop hot. And we'll swing in across. There's our bow. Alright. We don't have to burn any more buildings down, so we don't have to worry about that. Nothing under the steps. Nice. There is a chest behind the wall. Okay, don't want that. I want that. Alright, so all I need at this point I don't remember that sitting there the last time I was in here. That's odd. That was sneaky. No. Inside the storm. Let's go with the submachine gun. And we're gonna run. Really? Hear anything? All right. Oh, that one's gone too. All right. We'll go in the back way. What's going on, buddy? Sure, why not? Nice. The storm is closing in on where we are. Next house. I can't believe we haven't found a single shockwave or Somebody's coming. And there they go. Alright, got the building materials. Nope, missed. There it is. Alright, we can stop breaking things now. However, even with all the stuff we found, we still nah, that'll draw attention to us. Let's just run across. Huh? Seriously, all we need is the shockwave. It's still up there. Where are the stairs? It's gotta be the bathroom. No. I'm totally confused as to where it is. Is it outside? Is it up on the roof? Whoa. Why am I getting so jittery? Storm's coming. I got a bolt. Let's jet. Submachine gun in hand. There are only 6 players left. We sat there and tore apart that house this whole time. Okay. I was sure somebody was going to be up here. Fact that I still have not found and the irony is not lost on me here. I'm gonna have to drop to get inside the circle here. And bush camp. Anybody else coming in from the storm? Doesn't appear so. However, a little sneaky sneak here. Is that... I see a ramp over there, so somebody's here. But I've only got 45 seconds. We're gonna have to bail. We gotta get inside the storm. There's only 3 people left. I'm not sure how we've made it to only 3 people left again, but here we are. At this point, I'm not going to live long enough to make what I want. So... Oh. Well, I got something for crafting a bunch of weapons. That was nice. That's a revolver. Storm is moving towards me. There's only 2. Okay, so it's me and one other person. Please, please, please let it stay here. Please let it stay here. Rats. I have a feeling they're up on the bridge. Fish jumping in the water scared me. I thought maybe they were out there swimming. I wonder if they're gonna go for the drop. And here's the problem. I think I'm just... Nope. Did it. You guys, that is 3 chicken dinners in one night. I'll tell you what, Baggers is rubbing off on me. I have learned a lot from watching him play, that is for sure. I may go about it a little differently than he does, but... Oh, they had a primal. Nice. They had some good stuff. Okay, so... We collected a bunch of different weapon types, and we harvested a truckload of building materials. Alright, let's return to the... We are almost at the point of getting another level. We'll return to the lobby. If his gold would have slid across the floor a little further, I would have got it. It was right up next to me, but it didn't quite reach me. Okay, so apparently this is an interesting way to win matches. Keep trying to do one specific quest that you can't seem to do. And just end up out of process of elimination being one of the last people alive. All right. Let's see. Now, again, our goal has been to get a recycler or multiple shockwaves. Yeah, I just realized something. Not the last match, but the one before that, where I hired the guy from Slurpy Swamp. What happened to him? He never caught up with me. I just realized that once I got into the, because once I got inside the storm, he was nowhere to be found. I'm wondering if someone shot at me and that triggered his defense response and he went after them. I'm assuming that's what happened, because otherwise, yeah, that would have been kind of weird. But because he seemed to vanish. All right, let's look through our list and see if there's any specific drop points. Donna disguise, bow damage, pistol damage. Let's see. I just realized what that said. Bananas. The corn cobs of the beach. It reminds me of the TV show Friends, when Chandler was trying to come up with all those marketings. He felt like he could be in marketing, and so he tried to come up with marketing slogans, and they were all just horrible. Headshot eliminations, use campfires, shield potions. Okay, so I'm not seeing anything location specific. Alright, so we will try. We're looking for a recycler. And we're looking for shockwaves. That's the word. A recycler, and we're looking for shockwaves. Let's see, where are we gonna drop? We dropped Pleasant this time, and we ended up I think we ran this way and then down this way. Yeah, I think we ended up like here somewhere outside of Sweaty Sands. No, it couldn't have been there. There's a spire there. It was over here somewhere, I think. Near the edge of like Bony Burbs. Weeping Woods often has really good loot. Let's see. We drop in on the big building or the small building? The small building has the hidden basement. We'll try that one. Alright. Let's drop. Well, let's go to the staging area and then we'll drop eventually. interesting. That's nice. Thank the bus driver. And let's look for a drop. Okay, there's our pin. Alright, how are we looking here? And there we go. Almost a straight drop. Get as low as we can and then shoot across. Okay, I hear the dinosaurs, so the velociraptors are here. I dislike them so much. Anybody else? What? Oh, came down. Didn't quite get it. All right. Nope. Nope. Really, one hit. Wow. That's a pro fishing rod. We've got that. Makeshift rifle. Primal. Okay. Heard that. Must be inside here. Yep. Okay. Is that a... no, it's a revolver. Okay, we cleared this building. I thought the basement was in here, this building. It's not, it's the other one. Yeah, let's get away from the door here for a second. Which way am I facing? I'm facing the building, so it's back that way. Okay. Let's switch to a... there we go. We are still in the zone. Wow. beefy. All right, let's go inside. Oh, didn't mean to do that. But that was amusing. That was really amusing. It took like the whole side of the building off. All right. I think there's stuff back here. Isn't there? I thought there was stuff hidden back there. Hello? Yeah, I would have swore there was stuff back here on the shelf. Oh. There's an ice machine above us. Alright. Alright, I've cashed out. Yeah, there's an ice machine up there. I can hear it running. One of these. Really? You're still not gonna give me... Well. Alright, let's get downstairs. Oh, where? Really? It must be up on the roof. Where is the elevator? Is it in this building? That's getting awfully close. Alright, I don't see anybody moving in the outer perimeter out there. I really don't want to go to Bones. Yeah, I really don't want to go to Bony Burbs. Maybe we'll shoot for the island. What are the chances we could survive on the island? Oh, hello. Now, I want my gun. I'll trade you those for those. Alright, this is a bad place to be. That bridge is pretty popular. Oh, the water's flowing the other direction. Let's take the boat. Is it inside the truck? Okay. I was like, I could hear it. I see a chest over there. And the storm eye is shrinking right about where I thought it was going to. This isn't going to be the center of the... It's a place to hide, but it's not a place to stay. The center is going to end up being out there somewhere. And there's a guy building up there on the other side. Let's go ahead and snag this chest. Somebody's probably watching me, but... no, maybe not. He just ran right past me. Huh. Oh. Somebody's making a loud entrance. Okay. There's only 7 of us left. I don't think I'm going to do so well this time. There's a lot of us left. Okay, I'm looking at... oh, the drop. That person up there is camping the drop. That's what all that noise was about. Yeah, I can see him. in between the leaves up there. I'm just standing here. How did I get... Are you kidding me? I'm inside. I don't know how that just happened. Yeah. Whoever that was in the glowy outfit is up there camping that. Oof. He just ran right by me. Yikes. There's somebody up there. Okay, and just like that, we are now down to 4. Okay. And I see... Just so they can't... Yeah, there's only 3 other players left. And I think everybody's kind of holding their position right now to see what's going to happen to the storm. The storm is going to center around that green dot up there. And I have a feeling that glowy person is standing on top of this hill waiting for people to run in from the storm. She's gonna snag them. Hey, that would be a fair play to make. Storm is right behind me. I have to move. It is literally like right there. No way. Are you kidding me? Where did they go? Rats. Alright, that's alright. Yeah, there's the glowy person. Oh, that's a really cool skin. Okay, I'm cheering for the glowy person, even though they just got me. Because they've got some really good tactics. Oh. They're going to take that tree out. If you had something to shoot that truck, you would set their stand on fire up there and just mess their world up. Or a flare gun. See, that's where a flare gun comes in really handy. They're in the bush. This is going to be bush versus bush. That was brave. Yep, they're in the bush. So is that it? Did they win, or is there another one? I guess that's it. All right. Yeah, number 4, not bad. I mean, seriously, tonight's been a series of wins that, frankly, I'm even surprised. Much less anybody else. All right, so we got the Gablamo claim. We'll go to the locker to make the little plus sign go away. Click on it and then click back to what we want. There we go. Fish Fiesta, Daryl, Dixon, and Mike McCone. Outbreak. Alright, so we are level 91. Let's see. We've already been streaming for about 3 hours now. Well, let's tell you what. We're going to do one more jump. We're going to jump in one more time. We're really trying to get the, really trying to get that, either the recycler or the, craft the bow. So, what did I say? Where did we drop this time? This time, okay, we dropped in Weeping Woods this time. We didn't end up that far away. We were pretty close on that one. Yeah, all we did was we came up this way and got to like the island by the spire, and we didn't move much farther than that for the final fight. It was like over in this area. So that, yeah, that wasn't bad at all. So let's try the docks. Let's look at the docks. There's a lot of buildings. I know there's an NPC in this building back here. And I know that there is a soccer field here for the soccer related quests once you put on the Neymar costume. Let's see. Yeah, let's drop docks. And we will drop... What if we drop up here and come down? Because I remember when I did squads with Baggers and Jame, we dropped over here, and Jame, she ended up kind of like, I think because there were so many people dropping here, she ended up dropping up in this area. And then some people were like all the way out here, like on the beach and stuff, and they'd grabbed guns out there somewhere and caused her some trouble. But if we land on this side, I should be able to slide down pretty quickly and maybe get into one of these buildings. But I think landing here is going to be my fastest route down because that's the highest point. I know over here there are a couple cranes that are really high off the ground. But the problem is then you have to get down to the ground level. And it's not ground level, because if it was ground, you could jump into the water and then run up, and you can't, because there's like a huge barrier wall around the edge. So they made it so you can't like quickly land here, jump in the water, and then jump in. So yeah, I think this is going to be our best bet here. All right, one more jump. Let's Let's find the Hoover. Or a couple of those shockwaves. And maybe, oh, and a bow. So we can make the shockwave bow. Alright, let's do it. Jump in. Actually, while we're waiting on the staging island, I'm gonna look at. I forgot to look at the quests and see if there was any new ones. I didn't scroll down to the bottom because we did complete some stuff. So let's look at it real quick here. Disguise, bow, pistol, ammo, bounties, travel. Deal, eliminate, consume. Let's sit and watch. Oh, I wanted to sit and watch. Oof, that's a long way off. All right. Yeah, this is going to be a long haul to get over there. What's our optimal... sound that makes us so cool. Gotta be careful, there's power lines up here. And they can trip you up. Already got all those. Makeshift bow, excellent. We needed that. Alright. Hi. Yep, search ammo boxes. Yes, please. Alright. Alright, I'm already seeing the storm marker is not in this area. Anything up here? On that side. Nice. That's a revolver. The storm's already coming. Okay, let's try to get a couple more. How many do we have? We have 2. There's another one. Still none. Storms. Yeah, the storm's coming. I got a book. There we go. How far do I have to go? Didn't work. This car's got a crazy soundtrack. That was noisy. Okay, looks like somebody's already been here. Let's see where the storm realigns to. I may keep driving. Yep. Let's just go ahead and get into position now. It's so quiet once you jump out of the car. Really? Okay, who's next? Okay. Lazy Lake. Okay, I need shockwaves. I've got everything I need except the shockwave. Let's reload. Reload. Okay, we're good. It's looking awfully quiet down here. Let's dig around a little bit. See if we can find a shockwave out here. Gas can. Really? On the other side of the wall. Wait, is that... No. Yep. On the roof. You know what? I'll let them deal with it. There isn't one down here, is there? I'm so bummed. I was sure this was going to be the round. Alright, there's a secret room behind this wall. come down here. This is... oof. Wow. Okay. That was directly above me. Alright, I'm not gonna have time. Here he comes. What is he doing up there? Rats. That was so close. Good shot, Savage. Well done. Oh, nice. And you had the gold, too. Good job. All right. I think that is probably going to do it for the evening. Let's see. Unless there's something super easy on here that they added. Nah, it looks like, you know, it's all the same stuff. So, let's see, it's 10, yeah, it's already 10:30. We've been on for, we're pushing 4 hours now. Yeah, this was a lot of fun. We had a, it was a lot of fun tonight. I'd like to thank everybody who stopped by. As always, it's greatly appreciated. I always love seeing folks stop by. And for those of you who watch the VOD or the videos once they're posted on YouTube, thank you as well. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch the videos, and if you like them, comment on them. If you'd like to see me play something new, try something new, leave a comment about that as well. As long as the comments are constructive, I always appreciate them. If they're not constructive and you're just, being mean or a jerk or whatever, then, that's not cool. But as long as it's a constructive thing, I'm always happy to hear from folks. And if you have a chance to, please also remember, whether it's through my stream, whether it's through somebody else's stream, whether it's directly through the organization, please keep St. Jude Children's Research Hospital in your thoughts as far as for donations. They are a phenomenal organization that really helps children who are dealing with cancer and researching cancer so that children don't have to deal with this anymore. When the organization was first started, the survival rate of childhood cancer was somewhere in the area of 20%. Less than a quarter of kids who had it would survive. By most recent tallies, as of like today's era, it's now 80% survival rate. It's just a massive turnaround on the other side. And it is in no small part due to, you know, the doctors, the scientists, the nurses, the staff, the crew, everybody who works, you know, for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. You know, they're in it to, you know, to do the right thing and to help out. And it's not about profit. It's not about money. They're a nonprofit organization. You know, the money we donate to them goes directly to helping these kids. And when a child comes to them, when a family comes to them and needs their help, and you know, and approaches them, no money comes out of their pocket. They don't pay for, you know, care. They don't pay for the parents to stay nearby the hospital while the child's there. They don't pay for, you know, any of the services and stuff at the hospital. That's all taken care of. That's all what these donations cover. They cover the research, they cover the care, and the you know, the science that goes into helping these kids. And so, just in a broad spectrum, they're a fantastic organization, and they also freely and openly share their research with other researchers around the world. They're not in it for, you know, trying to scoop up patents or see how many, you know, things that they can, you know, keep to themselves. Or it's not about that. It's about, you know, it's about the science. It's about helping the children, and, you know, it's about doing the right thing. So if you have the chance, yeah, definitely support them. They're a good organization. So, let's pop out of the window here. Escape there. We are gonna switch over to, let's see, where is it? We're gonna switch to this. There we go. Yeah. All right. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up for the evening. Again, I greatly appreciate you being here and watching. Be it live on the stream, be it through, you know, the VODs, be it through the videos on YouTube. I appreciate you being here. So thank you very much for watching. We are going to, let's see who is on. I'm seeing if there's anybody else playing. Oh, Julian Solomita is actually playing PUBG, which is, you know, very similar. Basically, it's a very similar first-person shooter type game. So what we'll do is we'll just go ahead, and when we stop the stream, it'll auto-host them because Julian's one of the streamers that I auto-host. So yeah, so that's it. As always, please be well and take care of one another, and we'll see you soon. Have a good night.